casting a silver glow over the dense woods as Sarah stepped onto the narrow path. She had often walked here during the day, the sunlight filtering through the leaves, but at night, the world felt different, alive in a way that made her skin prickle. As she ventured deeper, the sounds of the forest shifted. The chirping of crickets faded, replaced by an eerie silence that felt almost oppressive. Each crack of a twig underfoot echoed louder than it should, and the shadows stretched and twisted around her, creating shapes that flickered in her peripheral vision. A sudden rustle in the bushes made her heart race. "Just a deer," she whispered to herself, trying to shake the dread coiling in her stomach. But when she turned, there was nothing, only the heavy stillness and the overwhelming sense that she was not alone. Determined to push on, she recalled the stories of the woods, whispers of spirits that wandered at night, searching for something lost. She had always dismissed them as folklore, but now doubt crept in, gnawing at her confidence. As she approached a clearing, the moonlight revealed a gnarled tree at its center, its branches twisting like skeletal fingers, and at the base something caught her eye, a small, tarnished mirror half buried in the dirt. Drawn to it, she knelt down, brushing away the leaves. As she polished the glass, a chill swept through her, and the reflection morphed. Instead of her own face, a gaunt figure stared back, hollow eyes wide with anguish. It raised a hand, and a whisper filled the air. Her name, soft yet filled with despair. Sarah's breath quickened. The figure mouthed a word she couldn't hear, but she felt the urgency behind it. Suddenly, a gust of wind rustled through the trees, and the woods erupted with whispers, a chorus of lost souls calling out to her. Panic seized her as she scrambled back, the mirror clattering from her hands and shattering against the roots of the tree. In that instant, the shadows surged forward, swirling around her. The air grew heavy, suffocating. She turned to run, but the path twisted and turned, disorienting her. Every direction led her back to the clearing, the tree looming like a sentinel. As she collapsed against the trunk, a voice echoed in her mind. "Stay with us." It resonated with the longing of the forgotten, the tether of the forest wrapping tighter around her. With a final surge of will, she tore herself away, sprinting through the dark. The whispers chased her, haunting her every step. The woods felt endless, a labyrinth of despair. She stumbled through the underbrush, branches clawing at her clothes, until at last, she broke free into the moonlight. Breathless, she reached her car, heart pounding. But as she glanced back, the woods stood still, watching. And in the silence, she could still hear them, soft, mournful, forever calling for one more soul to join their eternal night.